Right, pick your poison or your passion. I like it to say it that way. Time for Wet Your Whistle Wednesday, and we're featuring a little white wine today, a Pinot Gris. I stopped by Defiance Ridge Vineyards the other day and said, what is one of your most popular wines during the spring and summer? And this is the one. It is the Pinot Gris from Defiance Ridge Vineyards. And if you haven't been in a while, well, you're definitely missing out because there's a ton of new wines that they've gotten in. In fact, there's a brand new label that they are using for some new wines as well. So as you can see, the Defiance Ridge Vineyards Pinot Gris, that's what we're going to feature. But what I want you to do is sit back and relax if you can. If you're home, join us with a glass of wine. Maybe you want a little bourbon. Maybe you want a little rum or vodka or tequila or a mocktail. You know, there's a lot of great restaurants and bars that are starting to have mocktails. As you're signing on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or X, be sure to tell me where you're watching from. We started this several months ago with Clayton Winehouse. Defiance Ridge Vineyards took over as one of our sponsors, and we are going to be out at Defiance Ridge Vineyards bringing the wonderful Ruby Lee on stage on July 4th. And I've been talking about that. I hope you have bought your tickets. If you haven't, we're getting closer and closer. We're only a month out from her big concert again on the 4th of July. Stick around for those fireworks. It should be a lot of fun as well. So, you know, sometimes Chuck joins me on these shows. Sometimes he's away. So I told him I would feature his wine and talk about the growth of Defiance, Missouri. If you haven't been there in a while, you're missing out because as you go to do that turn on 94 and you're heading in towards the Augusta area, you know, we used to call it the biker bar area. Well, there's so much growth and so much that's taking over in that area. And I know that makes all of the business owners in Defiance really excited to see what is coming. And one of the things that's coming is this Circle 6 Acres. We stopped in and saw Tiffany the other day. They were doing the floors. They gutted the place. This was the old kickstand bike stop. And so a lot of you, if you still want to bike the Katy Trail, they're going to have bikes available to you for rent. They're going to have a little bit of maintenance kits that you'll be able to do to take care of your bikes. But that's coming. And we took the first picture of the sign that you'll see. They're going to have, as you can see, amazing burgers and doing a lot of collaboration in the area. So Tiffany, I'm super excited for you. The idea is that they're going to try to open up Father's Day weekend. So put that on your list of places to go for fabulous food and supporting, again, local businesses. That's not the only place that's coming. Wenty's is already open, and that took over, by the way, the old Defiance Roadhouse. That's right there on the corner. If you're heading in from Defiance to Augusta, you'll see that on the right-hand side. And we actually stopped by the other day and had some wonderful food, wanted to support them. So our friends at Wenty's, which maybe you've been to the one in Chesterfield, but now you can go to their location in Defiance. Again, Wenty's, and they kept the name, Wenty's Roadhouse. So both of those I want you to try out. We're going to do some things with Defiance in the near future. Just growth, growth, growth galore. And of course, one of the masterminds behind some of that growth is Chuck Gillentine, the owner of Defiance Ridge Vineyards. He used to be affiliated with the winery not far from there. He took over, if you've not been, the old Wine Country Gardens and turned it into Defiance Ridge Vineyards. There's a website, by the way, defianceridgevineyards.com. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy a little glass of wine with you this afternoon. It's hard. I always have to, I think I want to say this morning, this afternoon, sitting back and relaxing and enjoying some time, telling you about something that's coming up in 4 hours. If you didn't buy your tickets for this yet, Abby Stahlschmidt is going to be performing. Wonderful violinist, international model, composer, singer. She's going to be at the Sheldon at 8 o'clock tonight. And I asked her mom just a little bit ago if they do still have tickets. She said, if you want to purchase a ticket, they want you to be able to save some money. So buy them online, because if you buy it at the venue, you can't use this code. Special code, because you watch this show, Abby24. Capital A, Abby 24, you will get $15 off per ticket. But again, purchase them online, metrotix.com, and come and enjoy the show tonight. I'm going. My husband's going. My mother will be there. My brother, my sister-in-law, a bunch of my clients, a bunch of our friends, and a lot of our viewers. You don't know about Abby? Well, let's listen to this, and I'll be back and tell you a little bit about this wine, tell you about some exciting things coming up. And my babies are right here. because it's National Pet Appreciation Week. So we'll showcase them. They're laughing right now. They're panting. They're doing something. They're relaxing. Tell me about your favorite unconditional love or pet, and let's shine the spotlight on them. We're going to be talking about dogs, of course, tomorrow with Positive Talk Time, but give this a listen because you can see this live in just a matter of hours.
Hey, The Real Monica Adams listeners. This is Abby Stahlschmidt. You may know me as an electric violinist who has performed with various bands in the area, and I'm excited to personally invite you to my premiere at the Sheldon Concert Hall on June 5th at 8 p.m. You'll hear my new symphonic rock music as well as classic rock and pop covers, all backed by a string orchestra, full band, and multiple guest instrumentalists and vocalists throughout the night. It's truly going to be an awesome time. Head on over to metrotix.com or the Sheldon Concert Hall to get your tickets for the Dream Machine concert on June 5th at 8 p.m. I cannot wait to see you there.
So it's finally here. You know, we had her on the show not too long ago, and she was talking about this and how excited she is. Again, finally getting an opportunity to see and hear her play her original music. So as I mentioned, there's still an opportunity for you if you're thinking like, hey, let's grab some friends and let's go do something. The Sheldon Concert Hall at 8 o'clock tonight. Again, use code ABBY24 on MetroTix. Purchase some tickets. I think there's over 300 that are going to be packing the Sheldon tonight. I can't wait for that, and I will give you a little review of it tomorrow morning when we have Positive Talk Time. And I'm excited to sit down. This time it's not with Jessica Cook, the owner of Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue and Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa. Instead, we're going to be featuring some of her staff, one of which has been with her, Megan, for the last 20 years. We're going to talk about the importance of microchipping, and she's got her own personal story of something that happened when she said she was a bad mom and didn't do it. But fortunately, that chip helped, and the dog got returned to her. We're also going to talk about Pet Appreciation Week and how excited we are for our babies. We are going to talk about their upcoming gala and just all the services and the things that they provide. I went and got my nails done this afternoon, and the girl who owns the shop where I get my nails done said, do you know anybody that could watch my cats? Because I'm going to go to a wedding in Thailand for a month. And I said, I do actually. So it's not just dogs. This is equal love to pets. Dogs and cats both, they are able to take care of at Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa in Cottleville and in Winghaven. So the one in Cottleville is a little bit bigger, but it's a beautiful pet resort. They have their own cattery area. They've got their own little resort towers. Yeah, you want your babies to be taken care of, that's the place to go. Now, one of my babies is right here. Let me grab Adelaide. Come here, Addie. Come here, baby. Addie, want to make an appearance? So Addie wanted to say hi. Here you go. This is my big girl. This is my little girl, I should say. This is my baby. National Pet Appreciation Week. You want to say something? You want to put a, look at behind me is our Know Your Value merchandise that I hope you've had a chance to get. This is truly my baby. Okay, you can kind of see. Oh, she just opened the door. Bye, Tessa. Tessa, you want to make an appearance? Tessa, come here. Oh, she left. Tessa, you want to go with her? Mwah. Say hi, everybody. National Pet Appreciation Week. Are your babies nearby? What special things do you do for them? Do you watch these incredible videos on Instagram where they give spa days? Okay, bye-bye. Go close the door. All right, go out with your sister. Go on. Go on with your sister. Bye-bye. They have these spa days, folks, for the animals that crack me up, and they literally fall asleep as they are getting their massages, and they're like rolling on their foreheads. Have you seen these things? Some people say we've gone a little bit too far, but look, when you don't have kids, you just want to spoil them like crazy. Anybody agree with me? I actually want to do that to the dogs. I don't know if they would sit still for me and lay like that and allow you to put like lotions and stuff on them. This one lady the other day spritzed her dog just like they do at the spa. But yeah, appreciate your pets because they give you unconditional love on a daily basis. So sit with them, enjoy whatever you want to do. Take them for a walk, exercise them. Crystal said she agrees 1000%. I want to give them massages and I want to give them their own spa day. I bought this really wonderful stuff from Sugarloaf Farms that you can put on their paws. You can put on their noses in case they're really, really rough to soften it up a little bit. I know some people, like I said, think that we're going overboard. I shared something with a friend of mine the other day that was puppy yoga, and all the dang comments of people saying, that's ridiculous. Puppies are meant to just sleep. Leave them alone. I'm like, what is wrong? Why is there so much hate out in the world? Again, you know, I preach kindness. The dogs love it. They're crawling all over the people. Everybody's laughing. And then the puppies are exhausted and they're just out like Zen. Just like yoga is supposed to bring you to that sense of Zenness. That's what's happening with the baby. So stop the hate. Really, it's just crazy. Tony, good afternoon to you. Walter Johnson, not sure what that name is for, but let me know. I'm doing a little wet your whistle and then mixing in some other things that we've got coming up on the show. As I mentioned, let me know what you want to grab here. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, as well as X right now, featuring a little Pinot Gris, having a glass, and then I popped the cork open, and then I put it right back in because I'm just having a quick glass. Defiance Ridge, have you been? Have you gone to see a concert there? What have you enjoyed food-wise or drink-wise? They are gold medal, bronze medal, silver medal winners, but a lot of golds as you see on that shelf. They do have a membership that you can have at Defiance Ridge. Oh, Crystal said I'll hashtag for Michelle. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. That's right. Hashtag stop the hate. You're so awesome. By the way, let me introduce, we will at some point have her on my show, but Ashlyn is new to our team. She is an intern from SIUE. Do you have kids, by the way, that you would like to work on the Real Monica Adams team? Well, send them my way. I work with the department at SIUE. We've had 2 interns. I hired them both. We have 2 new ones. Ashlyn has already started. And then we have Kelsey starting with us in a week. She right now is in Italy studying abroad. And I'm excited to bring her on. And eventually we'll have them both sit in the blue chairs in the studio and we'll introduce them. I love giving back. I love paying it forward. And I love teaching. It's one of my favorite things to do. And teaching them the importance of what is right behind me, right? The name of knowing your value. By the way, have you gotten your shirts, your jackets, your coffee mugs, your journals? It's really all about spreading that message all around the world. Know your value. Never let others hate on you. Never let others push you in the corner and tell you that you can't become everything you've ever wanted to become in life, because you can. But if you give them power, then all of a sudden it stunts your growth. The aspect that I'm always preaching is don't give them power. They're only jealous. They're insecure. It's their own inadequacies. They're trying to push on you. And we've done that in shows. We've talked about the price of perfectionism. We've talked about mental health. We've talked about depression. We've laughed together, cried together. I've been so proud. Next week, 1 week from today, we celebrate our 1-year anniversary from launching in our studios. We launched the show in just like 5, 10, 15-minute segments back in March of last year, but we had the idea of having our studios in Brentwood. We are right across from the Galleria in the University Club Tower buildings. If you didn't know that, that is where we are. And that's where we're on set Mondays and Tuesdays. And then we do some shows from here, from my house. And we do shows on Thursdays a lot of times from area businesses. Like tomorrow, you're seeing again, Positive Talk Time. That's a regular segment. And so is this. Every Wednesday, Wet Your Whistle Wednesday. Sometimes I'm with a cast of characters. Sometimes I'm with the owner, Chuck Gillentine. Sometimes he needs a little break and go on vacation. And so he's not going to be with us on 2 of the shows this month. So the next one that I'll do will be together. And then the following one, so 2 weeks from now, I'm going to bring some friends together and we're going to do a little Wet Your Whistle with them and have them join the show. If you've ever thought about maybe joining us, maybe you could win an opportunity to do just that. I really appreciate all of you that are part of, I call you a part of our team. And one of the things I want you to do is you're signing on either live with me right now, or if you watch this later, tell me moving forward in our next year, what would you like to see on the show? And are there ideas of businesses? Because Chuck has the Wet Your Whistle Wednesday segment through July 4th when we bring Ruby Lee on stage. It's obviously up to him if he wants to continue to be the main sponsor of this, or we might start featuring someone new. I'll have a discussion with him about that. If he is, we might be able to start another segment where we feature other things besides wine, because obviously with him, it's all about his winery at Defiance Ridge Vineyards. We are featuring a white today, a Pinot Gris. And the reason for that is I was told it is absolutely their #1 seller as they get into the summer. But I mean, look at all these wines and the love of all those pictures of so many people that go, enjoy the food, enjoy the drinks, enjoy the concerts, and there's a ton of them, by the way. I want you to go to their website, defianceridgevineyards.com, as you see on the top of this picture here, and check out their calendar page, which I was doing earlier, and I am so impressed with the rundown of not only events that they have, but the private events, the weddings that they have coming up. They actually have a private event this Friday that they'll be closing early for. But I just clicked on calendar, and the summer concert series Friday night from 4 to 9:30 at Defiance Ridge is 4 and 20, a CSNY tribute. On the 8th, Christopher Creek Winery tasting event will be from noon to 2. So that's something a little bit different. And are you familiar with Steve Hot Dogs? I mean, come on, who's not? Steve Ewing is so talented. His band will be there on Saturday from 1 to 4, and then Genuine from 1 to 4 on Sunday. So that's just this weekend. But if you go to their calendar of events, you'll be able to see some upcoming shows. I have marked on my calendar that I want to go see, because I haven't seen him in years, I want to go see Dr. Zhivago. And Dr. Zhivago will be there on Friday, June 28th from 4 to 9:30. They have their concert series, but I'm sure that Zhivago is probably playing at like 7 or 7:30 in the evening. They'll probably have an opening band before that. Have you ever seen Dr. Zhivago? They're so fun. I don't know. I haven't seen them in a long, long time, but they used to get all dressed up and truly in character. Crystal said they really do have an amazing lineup this summer. I agree. I think it's going to be so much fun. So anyway, everybody, grab whatever you want. Let's toast together. We're going to make this segment a little shorter today because we're going to get ready and we're going to go off to enjoy, again, Abby Stahlschmidt at the Sheldon. If you want to know the current hours at Defiance Ridge, there you go. Monday through Wednesday, 11 to 5. They're open longer on Thursday from 11 to 9. So if you want to go tomorrow, you can go for afternoon or, into the happy hour, into the evening. Friday, 11 to 3. And then they have their private events a lot of times. And then Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 5. And again, great food. Some of my favorites, I love their chicken salad sandwich. And I'm really big on the coleslaw. The recipe that he brought over from his other winery. Try it. Trust me. My husband said he's really big on the burger. I'm a big fan of their farmer's boards. So if you like the charcuteries, they've got the meats and the cheeses, great salads, just really good food. My mom and I have gone and just enjoyed an afternoon. So instead of going to a restaurant, drive down 94 and stop in there for lunch. Have a great lunch and just spend a couple of hours there. Tell them, though, by the way, do me a favor and tell them that you came in because you wanted to support them for supporting us. I really love when you support our sponsors because we couldn't have done this last year without them. And again, special thanks not only to Defiance Ridge and to Yuppie Puppies Forever Rescue, Yuppie Puppy Pet Spa, which is our 2 segments tonight and then tomorrow, but also to our regular sponsors, Invita Health and Wellness, who's been our title sponsor for the last year. Sarah and Jamie and the staff, we love you. Thank you to Mid-America Spine and Rehab. And of course, Dr. Sean Neary. Thank you to, I obviously want to thank all of ours in the past as well, but our newest, and she was on our show this morning. I've had a lot of text messages, by the way, from people who have said how powerful today's show was. I agree. Cheers to all of you that have watched it already. For those of you that weren't able to be live, please watch it. From the bottom of my heart, it's one of my proudest shows in this last year. What she released today was so powerful on so many levels. And I'm telling you, it's a show that's got to be shared because I truly believe what she said today, it's got to chill again, is going to save lives. I mean that. And from the response I've had so far, I feel that. So go to it, but don't just share it blindly. Don't just click on share. Do us a favor and either write, watch this show, it'll change your life. Watch this show, we'll change lives together. Watch this show, it will save a life. Something like that so people will watch the segments of it. And if they take it in pieces, that's fine. 10 minutes. We all know people have a very short attention span these days, which is why I'm going to make today's show a little shorter because some people can only take things in 5, 10, 15-minute segments. And that's fine. We have busy lives. But I do want to toast to you because as we get ready to come up on a week from today, if it wasn't for you building up this viewership over the last year, we wouldn't have had this show. If it wasn't for our sponsors, we wouldn't have had this show. And the biggest thing that you can do is spread the love of kindness. And again, support small businesses. So besides Defiance Ridge that I've been talking about, I mentioned earlier, Circle 6, please, Father's Day weekend and beyond, support Circle 6 because they are moving into Defiance. Support Wendy's. We love them as well, as I mentioned earlier. And then I just absolutely love Chuck Gillentine. So cheers to Chuck, and he'll be back with me next week. And to each and every one of you, enjoy your afternoon. And hopefully I'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight at the Sheldon for Abby Stahlschmidt. I'll be talking about it tomorrow. God bless you all. Have a great one. Toast.